Hey my beauties, if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please be sure to do so, because why not? You're gonna love it here. I guarantee you, you're gonna love it here. How much you wanna bet? How much do you wanna bet? Oh, okay. I thought so. Because baby, when I say you're going to love it here, you're going to love it here. I guarantee you. But anywho, we making oxtail. We making oxtail today. Oxtail. So oxtail is by far one of my favorite meals, favorite meat. Okay, oxtail, let me see. It's oxtail. What else? Lamb chops. There's another one. Okay, so I know it's lamb chops. It's oxtail. There's another meat, but I can't think of it. Anywho, between oxtail and lamb chops, those are some of my favorite. When I tell you these are my favorite meats to eat, so I am so happy. And the reason I'm even more happy is because if you don't already know, I am originally from Miami, the 305, Dade County, MIAO. Yeah, but anyways, baby, that was too much. So I'm originally from Miami, and coming from Miami, we have a lot to choose from when it comes to meat. Everywhere you go down the street, wherever you go, you're gonna find some type of meat store that sells pretty much every meat you can think of. And moving to Houston, that was one of the things that, you know, I would say is a con, because I gotta go a little further to get what I want, what I need. I do live in a suburban area, so a lot of the meats that I'm used to eating, they don't have it around my way. So I gotta kind of go, you know, I gotta go where my peeps at. So I did find a place that sells oxtail and a lot of other meats, which I'm excited. It's far, it's a little distance from me, but it is what it is. I was able to find it, so I'm happy. So that is one of the reasons why I'm extremely happy, because I didn't know what I was gonna do. I'm like, damn, how am I gonna find me some? Do I gotta wait till I go back home to eat oxtail, or do I gotta find me a Jamaican restaurant up here? And you know, so I was thrilled. I was so happy. So yeah, that was my little rant. But yeah, so we're gonna be making oxtail. So I have already cleaned the oxtail. So how I clean my oxtail, you may already know, because I believe I have a few videos with me cleaning meat. So what I do, I add some vinegar. Well, I let it soak in vinegar, and I add some salt. I let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once that is done, I get a lime. I get about three limes. I cut them open. I squeeze out the juice, because I do use the juice to marinate it. So after it soaks for about 10 to 15 minutes, I take each piece of the meat and I rub it down. I clean the meat, and then I rinse it. I rinse it really, really well. And then that's it. So that is how I clean my meat, because any meat that I eat, I have to clean it before. I can't just take a meat out of its pack and just, we don't do that here. We don't do that. So I've cleaned the meat already, but if you want a video with me showing how to clean a meat, just let me know. But like I said, I believe I do have videos with me cleaning meats. But again, if you want one, let me know and I got you. So the meat has already been cleaned, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I marinate. And yeah, so I will be back. Okay, so this is my freshly cleaned meat, and I'm going to show you how I season it. So we're going to start off with the lime juice. This is about 2 limes. I cut them in half and I squeezed them. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and pour that in here. All right, so that is the lime juice. And next, I'm going to add some black pepper. All right, so we are also going to be adding some complete seasoning. Onion powder. Garlic powder. All right, and also we're going to be adding some Maggi in here. Okay, I'm also going to be adding some adobo. Garlic salt. This garlic salt never want to come out right. Okay, so next, oh, I need something to, all right, give me a second, guys. I'll be back. All right, so I did make the, I did make my epis yesterday, and you may have, I'm not sure if you've seen the video yet. If you have not, please be sure to check it out. So this is my Haitian epis, which is a which is a blended spice with all types of different veggies. Like I said, I do have a video, so if you want to know or learn how to make this, just check out my video. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this in here. Okay, 3 is good. All right, and then next I'm going to also add some browning sauce. And if you do not have browning sauce, there is a way where you can make your own browning sauce using sugar. You pretty much you let the sugar caramelize, let it get real dark, and then that's a whole nother process. So just get this, just get this. But one day I'll show you how to give your meat a nice brown, beautiful color without the browning sauce. But for today, we're just gonna use the browning sauce. Just keep it simple. Okay, so the browning sauce, and we don't have to put a whole lot in there. And then, all right, so, and then we're just going to add a little salt, not too much. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mix all this up. All right, so I have seasoned the oxtail. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix everything. Ooh. Do you see how pretty it's looking? Yeah, you want your oxtail to have a nice, beautiful brown color. We don't want to eat any pale looking oxtail. Okay, so this is good. So it has been marinated, seasoned, and this is how it looks. Beautiful color. Oh, beautiful color. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit for about 2 hours. Let it marinate for about 2 hours, and I will be back to show you how I make my oxtail. Okay, so now I'm adding some oil, getting ready to make the oxtail. I need a little bit more oil. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this get hot. It is now on, I have the oven on, well, the stove. I have the stove on high just to let the oil get hot, and then I will be back to show you the next step. Okay, so the oil has gotten a little warm, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some tomato paste in here. Ooh. All right. Okay, and the tomato paste, that will just give it like a nice color. I like to add tomato paste in mine. And we're just gonna let this fry. Okay, so this is how you want it to look. So I went ahead and put the tomato paste in here, and I let it fry for about a minute or two. So this is how it should look. And next I will be adding the meat in here. Okay, let me go ahead and add the meat. Okay, you just want to mix it all. You just want to mix it in the tomato paste. All right, so I went ahead and I mixed everything, and now I'm going to put the lid on top of this and just let it cook for about 10 minutes. And I will let it cook for 10 minutes on low. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this cook down on 10 minutes just so it can get like a nice pretty brown color, and I will be back. And you do not need to add any water just yet. Just cover it again on low and just let it do its thing for about 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. I know I did say 10, but I decided to let it cook a little bit longer for about 10 minutes. Well, 15 minutes, I'm sorry. 15 minutes, and as you can tell, the color is looking really, really good. It has a beautiful, beautiful color. Beautiful. All right, so now I am going to add the water in here. Okay, and the water that I'm I use the same container that I use to season the meat. So that way it could just pick up all the extra season that was already in here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour that in. Okay, and this is going to cook on medium low for about 3 hours. So you do want to put enough water. And within those 3 hours, you do want to check on the meat every so often, because the water will go down. And when the water does go down, you will need to add water in between. So don't let it sit and cook for 3 hours without checking on it. So I would say maybe every 30 minutes, just check on it. And if it needs more water, you just add more water. Okay, so, all right, so I'm done for now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover this up and let it cook for about 3 hours. 3 hours, it should be really tender and ready. All right, so this is how it's looking so far. It's been about an hour. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cover this back up. I just added some Scotch bonnet pepper and also parsley and thyme. I tied up the parsley and the thyme together. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover this back up and let the cooking continue. Okay, and this is how it's looking. Very tasty. Smells absolutely delicious. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours and they are fully cooked. All right, so I did cut up some green and red bell peppers. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in here, and also onions. I do like to add my veggies last because I don't like them to be soggy. So I do add these in last. Yeah, I don't like my veggies to be soggy at all. All right, and now I'm going to add the onions. Okay, so it's been about 3 hours and they are extremely tender. It smells good, tastes good. Okay, so at this point, I can go ahead and turn off the stove. So yeah, so this is it. This is the final look. And if you can see, it is completely cooked. Literally falling off the bone. Delicious. And I did also add some cloves in here. I forgot to add these in, so I think I added these in about an hour into the cooking time. So it was 3 hours. So an hour in, I went ahead and I put some in here, some of the cloves. I mean, it's not required. It's not, you don't have to, but I find that your food tastes good when you add cloves in them. Okay, so we're done. Okay, and this is another look. This is another look, a closer look. Do you see this? Yummy. This is the gravy, not too thick and not too watery. I don't like it too thick, and I don't like it watery. So this is perfect. Okay, now it is time to plate the food. All right, so I am finally done. So are you guys ready to see this? Are you guys ready? Are you ready to see this plate, baby? I don't think you're ready. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. So I'm just gonna give it to you because you ain't never gonna be ready for this. Never. Okay? Ready? Drum roll. Okay. You waited long enough. Do you see this? Do you see this? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So you already know I gotta do a little taste test. All right, so what should we eat first? Decisions, oh my God. All right, decisions. All right, so we're gonna start. Let's try the oxtail. This is the oxtail. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Now let's try the rice. Open wide. Oh. Oh wow.
Did you take a thumbnail?
What? Oh, okay. This type of food that make you want to fight. This is the type of food that make you want to fight, baby. Let me show y'all this. Oh, and I made these. Everything is okay. One more piece. Ooh.
You got some paper for somewhere.
All right, my beauties. Once again, thank you for joining me in my kitchen. And if you have not already, please Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Mwah. Love ya.